Vagus nerve. Activate your vagus nerve with natural healing and reduce chronic illnesses, anxiety, depression, inflammation, and trauma. By Jessie Jean. Narrated by Benjamin Williams and Jack R. James. Introduction. Of course, your heart beats 100,000 times a day. They take 23,000 breaths. Your blood flows 3 times a minute through your body, and your liver cleanses and detoxifies this blood is uninterrupted. The ever-changing bacterial population in the gut works in symbiosis with the digestive tract to break up your diet and reduce nutrients that each of your cells needs to function. Have you ever wondered how this can happen without conscious control of how all these systems work together? Is the answer to your autonomic nervous system. This system is a miracle of evolution. It is the part of the nervous system that is responsible for the control of bodily functions that are not consciously controlled by. Our body is designed in such a way that it can be conscious, thinking processes, can live and survive. Over the development of man grew the ability of conscious thinking exponentially. This was only possible because the systems necessary for survival have been withdrawn from conscious control or automated. Our forebrain became larger and enabled us to think and to connect with our surroundings. Meanwhile, the brain stem kept us alive and was able to develop further. The brain stem is the thickest and highest point of the spinal cord. There are numerous information control centers, the so-called cores, each of which individual is responsible for several specific functions and sends signals from there or receives them themselves. Some of these systems warn us of internal stresses and risks that threaten our survival. Whether it is an infection that begins to spread in the body to create stressful thoughts about tasks that may, or whether a tiger is in front of us, the automatic control functions of this system allow us to survival. These mechanisms are controlled by a branch of the autonomic nervous system, the so-called sympathetic branch, or, for simplicity, the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic system. The sympathetic nervous system is known to affect the heart and breathing rate, lowers breathing depth, reduces blood flow from the liver and away from the digestive tract into the arm and leg muscles, and expands the pupils. This system allows us to fight against stressors, or to escape, to run away from them when they show. An active sympathetic nervous system is also used as a fight or escape state. In contrast, there is another branch of the autonomous nervous system which allows us to relax and recover from the hardness and tasks of the day. We remain calm, our heart rate and breathing rate decrease. We can take deeper and fuller breaths, and the blood is directed from the limbs to the internal organs so that our body calms down and we are even able to reproduce. This part of the autonomic nervous system is called the parasympathetic branch, or, for simplicity, parasympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic. An active parasympathetic nervous system is referred to as a state of rest, ingests and digestion. The control processes through the parasympathetic nervous system are mainly carried over a certain nervous pair in the body, the vagus nerve, that is at the heart of this book. It is the only nerve that springs from the brainstem and passes through the whole body. The vagus nerve is a paired structure. That means that every side of the body has a vagus, is responsible for the regulatory control of the heart, lungs, muscles of the throat, and respiratory path, the liver, the stomach, pancreas, gallbladder,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?